Welcome to Speaking English Academy, English Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speaking English Academy. I'm your host, Emma, and I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're diving into something super practical and exciting. 100 essential daily phrases that will help you sound more natural and confident. We'll also be talking about some powerful tips for improving your speaking fluency. Fluency isn't just about knowing a lot of words. It's about being able to express yourself smoothly, without hesitation. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So, let's get started with our first group of phrases. I'll say each one so you can listen carefully and repeat it with me. Morning and daily routines. Let's begin with phrases you can use every morning. I need to wake up early. What's for breakfast? I'm running a little late. Let's grab a coffee. Have a good day. I'm heading to work now. How was your commute? It's a beautiful day, isn't it? I have a meeting at 10. What's on your schedule today? Okay, great job. Now, here's our first fluency tip. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. It's a natural part of learning. Think of it this way. Your mistakes are your stepping stones to improvement. The more you speak, the more comfortable you'll get, and the fewer mistakes you'll make. Just keep talking. Work and social life. Now let's move on to some phrases you'll hear and use at work or when you're out with friends. Can you help me with this? I'll get back to you on that. Let's take a break. What do you think about this? I agree with you. I'm not so sure about that. I need a moment to think. How was your weekend? What are you up to later? Do you want to hang out? Fantastic. Time for our next tip. Listen actively. Pay close attention to how native speakers pronounce words, their intonation, and how they connect sounds. You can find examples of this in movies, TV shows, and, of course, other podcasts. Imitate what you hear. It might feel a little strange at first, but it's one of the best ways to improve your pronunciation and rhythm. Shopping and errands. Next up, some phrases for when you're out and about, shopping or running errands. How much does this cost? Where can I find this? I'm just looking, thanks. Do you accept credit cards? Could you tell me the way to... Excuse me, is this seat taken? I'd like to order a pizza. Let's split the bill. Can I try this on? This is exactly what I was looking for. You're doing great. Keep it up. Here's your third fluency tip. Think in English. This is a game changer. Instead of translating from your native language, try to form your thoughts directly in English. Start small. When you're making coffee, think, I'm making coffee. When you're walking outside, think, it's a bit cold today. This helps create a direct link between your thoughts and the English language, which is essential for speaking without hesitation. Expressing feelings and opinions. These phrases are all about expressing how you feel or what you think. I'm so excited about it. I'm a little bit tired. That's a great idea. I'm not feeling well. I'm looking forward to it. What's on your mind? I'm really impressed. That's a tough one. I'm here for you. Let's agree to disagree. Wonderful. You're almost there. Our final tip for today is to use filler words effectively. Words and phrases like well, or you know are part of natural spoken English. They give you a moment to think without completely stopping the conversation. Using them correctly can make you sound more natural and less robotic. Instead of a long silence, you can say, well, I think. It keeps the conversation flowing. General and evening phrases. Let's wrap up with our last set of phrases for the end of the day. What's on TV tonight? I'm just going to relax. It was a long day. Let's have a quiet night in. I'm ready for bed. I hope you had a good day. What's the plan for tomorrow? Don't forget to call me. Sleep well. Talk to you later. All right, that was a fantastic warm-up. You've now got a solid foundation of daily phrases. But to truly sound like a native speaker, you need a wider range. These next 50 phrases are ones you'll hear constantly in movies, TV shows, and everyday conversations. They'll help you express yourself with more nuance and confidence. Let's dive into our next set. Please listen and repeat after me. Common idioms and expressions. These are phrases that don't always mean exactly what they say, but they're used all the time. Break a leg. I'm all ears. It's raining cats and dogs. Don't beat around the bush. Bite the bullet. I'm on cloud 9. That's a piece of cake. Let's call it a day. I'm feeling under the weather. Cut to the chase. Everyday conversation, fillers, and connectors. These phrases keep the conversation flowing naturally. To be honest, in my opinion, you know what I mean? As a matter of fact, believe it or not, I guess so. Long story short, let me know. For the record, it depends. Responding and reacting. These phrases will help you respond to others in a more natural way. That's a good point. I see what you mean. That's a shame. No worries. I'm on the fence about that. You're telling me. Fair enough. That's a relief. Don't get me wrong. I can't complain. Asking questions and clarifying. These phrases help you engage and understand others. What's the catch? Could you elaborate? What's your take on it? What's the big deal? How come? Could you speak up a bit? Are you serious? Is that so? What are the odds? Where were we? Getting through difficult moments. Life isn't always perfect, and these phrases help you navigate tricky situations. I need to sort this out. I'll handle it. This is not a big deal. It's a work in progress. Let's not jump to conclusions. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'm not following you. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's not my cup of tea. I've got a lot on my plate. And that's all 100 phrases. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. Remember, practicing these phrases is a great step. But to truly become fluent, you have to apply them. Start using them in your daily life. Have conversations with friends. Try to think in English. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Many of you have asked me for advice on how to become more fluent and confident when speaking English. We've all heard the classics. Watch English movies, read books, find a language partner, and while those are great starting points, they often don't address the mental and emotional hurdles that keep us from truly unlocking our potential. I want to dive deeper. I want to talk about the things nobody really tells you about becoming a truly fluent speaker. It's not just about the words you know. It's about the mindset you build. It's about creating a new relationship with the language itself. Let's get one thing straight. Mistakes are not signs of failure. They are signs of progress. Think of them as data points. Every time you say something wrong, your brain is gathering crucial information. It's learning, okay, that's not the right way to say it. Next time, I need to try this other way. The problem is, our inner critic often turns these data points into something to be ashamed of. We feel embarrassed, we stop talking, and we retreat. Instead, when you make a mistake, and you will, don't freeze. Acknowledge it, laugh about it if you want, and move on. For example, if you say, I go to the store yesterday, and you realize your mistake, you can simply correct yourself by saying, oh, I meant I went to the store. The person you are talking to will likely not even notice. You've just taught yourself a lesson in real time, and that's an incredibly powerful way to learn. We all have an inner voice, that continuous stream of thought that narrates our day. Most of the time, it's in our native language. This is a huge missed opportunity. Your brain is already warmed up and ready to go. You just need to switch its language. Start with the mundane. Instead of thinking, I need to drink some water, think, I'm thirsty. I need to drink some water. When you are looking for your keys, think, where are my keys? I can't find them anywhere. This isn't about crafting perfect sentences. It's about building a natural flow of English thoughts. It's a completely safe and private space where you can experiment without any fear of judgment. Over time, this constant internal English workout will make speaking out loud feel less like a chore and more like a natural extension of your thoughts. Many of us are more reserved in our native language. But what if you could create a new persona just for speaking English? Think of it as stepping onto a stage. The person you are when you speak English can be bolder, more outgoing, and more confident than the person you are in your native language. Give yourself a cue. Before you enter a conversation, say something to yourself like, "Okay, English Emma is on now." This isn't about being fake. It's about giving yourself permission to step outside of your comfort zone. This psychological trick can help you shed the baggage of shyness and fear of judgment that you may carry in your native language. When you act the part of a confident speaker, you'll find that the feeling of confidence soon follows. This is one of the most transformative shifts you can make. When you learn a new language, the default setting is to translate every word from your native language. This creates a slow, clunky, and exhausting process. True fluency comes from thinking directly in the language you are speaking. So how do you do this? Instead of learning that the word cat means something in your native tongue, try to connect the word cat directly to the image of a cat in your mind. When you learn the word hungry, link it directly to the feeling in your stomach. This technique, called direct association, bypasses the translation part of your brain and creates a much faster and more natural pathway for words to flow from your mind to your mouth. You're in the middle of a sentence, everything is flowing, and then, bam, you forget a word. This is a classic moment where many people panic and stop. Instead of freezing, learn to use circumlocution. This is the art of describing a word you don't know. It keeps the conversation moving and gives you a powerful tool. Let's say you're talking about cooking and you can't remember the word whisk. Instead of stopping, you can say, that thing you use to mix eggs and cream to make them fluffy. The person you are talking to will immediately understand, and you've successfully communicated your point without having to stop the conversation. This technique not only boosts your confidence, but also trains your brain to be resourceful and flexible with the language you already know. By focusing on these deeper, more psychological aspects of language learning, you will not only improve your fluency, but also build an unshakable confidence. The language is there for you to use. It's time to let go of the fear and start finding your own unique voice. That's it for this episode of Speaking English Academy. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. And I'd love to hear which phrases are your favorites. Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep practicing and happy speaking.
Like, share, and subscribe our channel.